Hi, I'm David Burke, Assistant Governor of the Calder Cluster, and I would also wish to extend my welcome to everybody at the District 9800 Annual Conference. I would like to introduce some of the projects and activities of the Rotary clubs in the Calder Cluster. The Rotary Club of Castlemaine has focused on meeting the goals of its strategic plan, designed to ensure that it remains relevant in a rapidly changing community. They have had an excellent member increase, and several potential members are in the pipeline. About 200 families and friends attended the club's annual Christmas carols function. Funds raised were distributed to the Salvation Army, St Vincent de Paul Society, SES, Castlemaine Art Gallery, Chewton Domain Society, Thompson's Foundry Band, and Extreme Inc., a local youth event group. Over 3,000 attended the famous truck show that this year raised $45,000 and attracted an increased number of trucks. The art show raises $14,000 annually, with again a record number of artists contributing works for the exhibition held over the long weekend in June. In 2011, the Rotary Club of Daylesford commenced a project to add interpretive signage to the Daylesford Avenue of Honour. This was one of the first tree avenues planted to commemorate World War I service people. The club matched a $2,000 Shire Community Strengthening Grant and entered into strategic partnerships, including support from the RSL. Donations and contributions from the Daylesford Historical Society, local artists and the Men's Shed saw the budget grow to $5,500. Funds were used for research, the Australian War Memorial graphic rights, and the design, production and installation of the signs. After many hundreds of hours involved, including perfecting the design and dealing with the multiple layers of bureaucracy, the club finally and proudly installed the signs in early 2014. The Rotary Club of Gisborne's signature event is the Macedon Ranges Cycle and Fun Run. Each year, hundreds of riders and scores of runners participate. All entrants are able to experience the beautiful Macedon Ranges scenery during the 15-kilometre event. Funds from sponsors and registration are distributed to the Multiple Sclerosis Society, Rotary Foundation and local community groups. The club is also involved with construction work on an orphanage at Hara, some 20 kilometres from Dili in Timor-Leste. In June, a 19-member FAME team was organised, led by club members Graham Hackett and Peter Gardner. It included members of the Rotary Club of Eltham, Rotaract members, family and friends of Rotary. The main objective of the trip was to construct a second-floor accommodation wing at the orphanage. The frame, walls and flooring for a 3-room facility catering for 15 to 20 orphans was completed in 2 weeks during their visit. The Rotary Club of Kyneton was involved in many local community projects throughout the past year. Following on from the success of the Women in Rotary breakfast held in Melbourne, the club held their own function to encourage increased female participation in Rotary. The club organised the local community group meeting for all service groups in the local area. Supreme Court Justice Jack Forrest was guest speaker, where Lions, Probus, RSL and Zonta representatives joined with their Rotary colleagues. The Daffodil and Arts Festival Parade was conducted in September. The club was again involved with the organisation. Other club projects for the year included the Shoes for Timor-Leste project, youth mental health and the annual antique fair. The Rotary Club of Woodend is a rural club comprising local business persons, city commuters and retirees. The club's major focus this year was to local community welfare. Projects undertaken included developing an exercise track, distributing copies of a newspaper to 3,500 local readers, supporting the Scouts, promoting the Australia Day celebrations and funding a peace park for disadvantaged children. The club also sought the assistance of non-Rotarians in a project to enhance the town entrance by refurbishing a fence and planting trees. The club conducted an increasingly popular Halloween event in a safe environment. Supported by businesses providing a free fairy floss machine and other contributions, Rotarians prepared and distributed free sausages and drinks to more than 800 participants and provided a free candy bag for each child. Well, thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the conference and have a great time on the Gold Coast.